Hi friends, my name is Heather and I'm back with another collaboration video with my friend Mrs. Gigi, and it is hashtag create with MH. And what we do is take a quote and a theme each week and we do something creative with it. And this week the quote is, "Until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened." And that's our quote for the week. And I have 3 animals, 3 pets, and this is our newest addition. Her name is Clara, and she is a lion head rabbit. Isn't she cute? She's such a sweetheart. Actually, I've taken her shopping and stuff with me a couple of times, and she's so good. She just hangs out with me in my sweatshirt and cuddles. So I wanted to introduce Clara. Actually, her name is Clarinetta. My kiddos named her. And all of our animals in our family have musical names because my husband and I both sing, and he plays guitar and bass. And our dogs are Ivory and Symphony, and I've showed them on here before. So today we're just going to show this cutie. And I actually have pictures of all of my pets that I'm going to be trying to make a project and put the pictures on. So this is Clara. And my dog Symphony. And Clara again. And this is my dog Ivory. And Ivory. And Symphony. Clara. Symphony. And this is Clara, and you can see Ivory in the background, and she's staring at her like, what is this thing? So we're trying to get them all acclimated together, but I wanted to show her, and I believe that this quote is true. Until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. So there's nothing like your fur babies, right? Alright, so I'm going to pause the video and put her probably with my husband, and then I am going to get to work on making something. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So what I'm going to try to do is put those photos on this canvas. It actually had a design and writing on it, but I didn't need it, and I painted over it. So we're just going to paint on this canvas and try to make a pretty background and then put my pictures on here. And I'll try to get the quote fit on there. And then I'm going to make like a little wall hanging with it. Now, I've been crafting for a long time, but as far as like the painting and the artsy stuff, I haven't been doing that near as long. So this may turn out terrible. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to throw some paint on here and hope that it looks pretty. So I'm just going to put some paints in. Well, maybe put some paint in there, or maybe throw it. I don't know. But please be sure to go and check out Mrs. Gigi's video, because I'm sure she will make something very nice. She always does. She's very creative and talented, and a very sweet friend. I'm almost out of that color. But my animals, my pets, they are all girls. And I'm actually kind of going to try to make a background that matches one of my purses. It's got these colors in it. The pinks and a little bit of green, a little bit of a teal color and yellow. And I like those colors together, so that has inspired me to try to use those colors on this background. So we're just going to get started. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're going to try. I've got a bunch of stencils and here, and I'm just going to use these brushes and put paint down. I'm not trying to go for any sort of a certain thing. I just kind of want to use those colors. Just want a pretty background. So I told you about my pets, and I'm wondering if you have any pets. I would love to hear about them. Pets are so awesome. I don't know what I'd do without mine. When you're sad or, you know, something not feeling too good or whatever, you can always cuddle with your dog or your cat or your bunny or your fur baby, whatever kind you have. Maybe it's a reptile of some sort, and it'll make you feel better. Alright, so we got some paint down on here. So far, so good, I guess. You can't really see the design too much. I need to get some, like, maybe sponges or something. I don't know. So, I know one thing. I'll be making a huge mess, because I always do with paint. I actually got a, what do you call it? Jelly plate a while back. Wanted one so bad. And I got one for my birthday. And I used it one time because I got it out and it was a mess. Like I said, I'm terrible when it comes to anything with paint. I make huge messes. So we're just gonna use this bubble wrap and see what happens. All right, so we got some color and design from that. And I don't care if the colors are kind of mixed a little bit. I'm not going to wait for it to dry in between each thing. So we're just playing to see what happens here. I haven't really used canvases, used my reach that much. Like I said, I'm more of a crafter, but I think painting and art and drawing and all of that stuff is awesome too. I think it's fun. I just don't do that stuff as much. I think it's because I have OCD and I don't like to make a huge mess and then have to clean it all. And I mean, I always make a huge mess where it's on my desk and somehow on the floor and on my shirt and on everything. I've been known to drop a stencil on my lap, and like I said, I am messy. So the bubble wrap thing kind of works good. Just kind of patting some paint down. Kind of makes a design, and I think it's easier than the paintbrush. Alright, so let's move the ones I have not used, the stencils, over here. Let's see what we got next. This one's pretty with the rose, kind of rose design. And then some other flowers or something on the other side. Let's add some, yellow. Can't really see that design too much. Maybe I got too much paint. Probably. I'm excited to see what Mrs. Gigi does with this quote and theme this week. We do these every Friday. We have a different quote and theme that we use to and create something. So I think it's looking pretty good so far. Not bad for somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing. Let's get some more bubble wrap. Looks like we're going to need some more paint too. We'll use some of this. This is a different pink than, and we'll just use the bubble wrap this time. I remember when I was a kid, I used to love to pop bubble wrap. Now I'm doing it on accident. So I actually think that looks pretty good so far. We're gonna have to get some more paint. This one here, like I said, I think it's almost gone. I could stick my paintbrush down in there maybe. Here's like a tree design or something. I'm sure you won't be able to tell that's what it is once I use a paintbrush. But it'll give it a little bit of a design and texture at least. Maybe. So it's holiday time. I'm sure everybody's been busy trying to get everything together for Christmas if you celebrate it, or maybe Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Busy time of the year. Alright, so got some more of that. Here's another stencil. Let's use a different color. Guess we'll use some more of this blue. Alright, so I think it looks pretty good, considering I have no idea what I'm doing, and I see I have paint everywhere over there. So I do have a little bit of gold over here. We'll add a little bit of that and see if that looks good. I actually do want some of the white to show. I want to see a little bit of the white. So I'm going to try not to cover up every bit of that. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Let's see, what color do we need a little bit more of? Maybe, look at my little thing here. I have a little tiny bit of this teal color, looks like maybe I can use a brush. We'll add a little bit of this. Excuse the reach again, sorry about that. Maybe I should have put my paintbrush somewhere else. Gonna have to get some more paints. I'm running out of colors. Actually, I don't even know if there's gonna be enough in here to do anything. We'll just move the stencil because it's pretty much dried up, whatever's in here. Alright, that's going to go in the trash. Maybe we'll do a tiny bit more green. Sorry for the popping noise here. Okay, you know what? I actually think that looks pretty. Very colorful, and you can see some different designs and everything in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and dry it, and then I'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, actually a few seconds for you. Okay, I am back. My canvas is dry, and I was kind of just playing around with the photos to see where I want to put them. I think I'm only going to use like 4 or 5 of them. So here's my canvas. I think it turned out pretty good, considering I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to go ahead. These photos I printed with my little Kodak printer, and when they print, they actually have sticky backs on them, like stickers. So all I gotta do is like peel the back off, and hopefully they'll stick okay to this. If not, then I'll end up gluing them, I guess. So there's one of Symphony up there. I'll hang this up on my wall somewhere, or set it up somewhere up against something on a table or something. I thought it would be cute just to make some kind of a little wall hanging with this canvas and with my little fur babies on here. Put that one. These might come up where I can move them if I need to. Actually, I don't want two going the same way here. So maybe... I don't know. Hopefully I can move them if I need to. Let's get rid of these. Oh, and the quote has to go on here too. Well, I want it to. It doesn't have to, but I could just put it there. That would probably work. Then we need room for this one. Maybe stick that there and then put the quote down here. I think that's what we're going to do. There we go. And then this I'll have to use glue. Okay, so here is my little canvas with my fur babies on it. I think it turned out pretty cute. So I guess that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Please be sure to go and watch Mrs. Gigi's video using the quote and the theme, and I'll link her channel down below. And I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.